Taking a look at some of our Alaska news for this Wednesday, September 6th, 2017, we see that a 4.1 magnitude earthquake hit Nikiski on Labor Day. Oh, lest you think that, this is something to be concerned about. It was one of literally dozens of earthquakes that had been hitting that area. In fact, more than 30 earthquakes hit the Alaskan area every single day. In fact, this last one, it was just simply the biggest one in a swarm that had hit that morning. So, the question we need to ask ourselves is, are we living on a giant turtle? No, that's not the question. The point is this, obviously, that earthquakes happen, and if you're prepared, it's not going to be a big deal. A woman in Anchorage is calling for a community meeting about car break-ins happening in a dog park with alarming increasing alarmity. I'm not sure what the word is. Anyway, they've been having more and more break-ins. People just literally breaking in windows and grabbing stuff out of the car, happening right there in broad daylight. She's calling for a community meeting, inviting the members of the public. They've even invited the police to come down and talk about it. There are a couple of state lawsuits that are holding national implications, especially about how to deal with fish and game issues. Part of it is from regulations that were written in the last decade or so and were implemented under the Obama administration and now being reversed by the Trump administration, and the state suing because, hey, look, all of you are sitting here trying to regulate our game. Troopers in the Fairbanks area arrested 2 juveniles on Saturday morning for robbery, assault, and theft. And yes, it did include drugs. An early autumn storm has brought a potential for strong winds and rain across south-central Alaska. And a couple of vendors reported thousands of dollars in stolen products at the Alaska State Fair here recently. One of them was about $5,000 worth of knives and other stuff from their vendor tents. And they just cut the slit in the tent and reached in and grabbed some stuff. The other one, however, was at a cannabis products store. This vendor had, he's estimating upwards of $100,000 worth of oils taken, and apparently the thief knew what they were looking for. Thieves, I should say. There were 2 of them caught on camera, by the way. They went directly for the high-end items. Well, they think that they may have already identified the potential thieves from the surveillance video, and so other vendors at the state fair are calling for more cameras. Because, obviously, if we're not under a surveillance state yet, we ought to be. A man in Tok was arrested on DUI charges. He also was found with a gun and 6.2 ounces of marijuana packaged for resale. They found him through a traffic stop. There's only one coal plant being built in the entire nation right now, and guess where it is? That's right. It's being built at UAF. And they're saying that the reason why they're building it is because it's cheaper. They say it's also going to burn cleaner than the other coal-fired plant that they've had at the university. And yes, it will still be putting particulates into the air, the same kind that they're going after wood burners for. There are more stories than we have time for in this video. If you'd like to learn about how the Survivalist stores have seen an uptick in sales, but not from peppers. If you want to read about the Juneau input on the future of the downtown waterfront. If you want to hear about Alaska Speed Eat, AK Speed Eat, it's a new app. Check out the long form of the broadcast. I've got a 30 to 40-minute version, which I send to subscribers only. Become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com.